name is Cameron, and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be doing such a fun and fabulous reading today as we find out what your reputation is to everyone else. So what kind of reputation do you give off to people? What vibes do you give off? So if you want to know all about that tea and more, then let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks today, shall we? So for group number 1, we have this lovely blue necklace coming through. Isn't that pretty? For group number 2, we have this purple amethyst necklace making an appearance. Sorry you guys, it's being stubborn. There you go. Can y'all see that? And then last but not least, for group number 3, we have this gorgeous necklace coming through as well. This necklace always reminds me of the lapis lazuli. I think I'm saying that right, the lapis lazuli necklace that Elena wears in the Vampire Diaries. That's why I originally felt called to buying that at the store, because I am a Vampire Diaries lover. But anyways, you guys, I want you to go ahead and take a very big deep breath in. And now I want you to please let it out. And now I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about what your reputation is like, what people think about you, what vibes you give off. And then whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever necklace / crystal your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one necklace here, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Hello, group 1. So if you felt called to this lovely blue necklace today, then hey, hello. My name is Cameron, and I'm so excited to be able to give you guys this reading today. So I'm going to go ahead and just place this off to the side like so. I honestly think I'm just going to place it in this little rock right here. Alrighty, you guys, let's go ahead and start shuffling through your cards. So we are asking the question, what is your reputation? How do people see you? What do people think about you? What vibes do you give off? So when people hear your name, what's your rep? What kind of rep do you have? Okay, what goes through their minds? So let's see what wants to come through here. Spirit, please help us figure out group 1's reputation. What is their reputation? Every time I hear the words reputation, or the word, because it's just one word, right? I think of the song, I don't give a dang but my bad reputation. Sorry, I'm a horrible singer, but I always think of that song. It's a good one, right? Who sings that again? Who sings that? Joan Jett, right? I think it's Joan Jett. Alright, let's see. There we go. And then let's get one more card, please. Numero uno. One card. I think I'm going to take that one. Alrighty, folks. Let's see what is coming through for you guys. So, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, right away with the 3 of Pentacles. This makes me think about teamwork. I think that you have the reputation of being someone who is easy to work with. I think that you have the reputation for being someone who makes a great partner. And so if you are currently in school, I think that anytime anyone needs a partner for something or whatever, or like a study buddy, you're instantly the first one people think about. If you are at work and you're wondering like what your reputation is, I think that a lot of your coworkers, they love working with you. They find it very easy to chat and vibe with you and to just get whatever job that needs to be done, completed whenever they're with you, okay? So yeah, people definitely love working with you. They definitely love being just in the same room as you. I feel like whenever you walk into a room, you just give off this very like sweet, cool, chillaxed type of vibe. At least that's kind of what I'm seeing so far. We'll see if the cards have anything else to say. But yeah, at the end of the day, your reputation is that you are a great person to have on a team. You're a great teammate. And you're nice to work with. So let's see what else wants to come through. We have the 8 of Cups. Okay, that's interesting. I'm definitely hearing the words that you are someone who will walk away from something if you're not being truly appreciated and respected. Okay, you know your worth. That's what I'm hearing. You know your worth. And so I think whenever people are thinking about you, the reputation that you give off is that you love yourself. You have so much confidence and you see yourself in such a beautiful light. You know exactly what you bring to the table, and you will expect nothing but the best from your partners, from your lovers, from your friends, your family members. Okay, I think that people who know you or people who know of you, they hear about how you are someone who respects people so much, and you care for others. You will be there for others. You will give your all for others. But again, you expect that to be equally returned back to you. And if you are not receiving that same type of love, that same type of kindness from your friends, family members, co-workers, etc., then you will say, peace out, deuces, I'm going somewhere else, right? So yeah, I just think that you definitely give off the reputation of being someone who knows your own worth. And I think that that is definitely a quality that is very admired and respected from your peers and from people who hear about you or whatnot. Yeah, that is a very admirable trait to have, because there are a lot of people who don't have a lot of love or value for themselves. They don't realize their own value, and they allow themselves to be mistreated by others. They allow themselves to just be treated unfairly because they don't know everything that they bring to the table. They don't know how incredible they are, and so they feel like it's almost like they feel like they deserve to be treated like that or something like that, right? Does that make sense? It's almost like they feel like maybe they did something. It must have been their fault that those people are treating them that way, and they just allow themselves to continually be treated like that. So yeah, at the end of the day, you get the reputation for being someone who is very empowered. You know your own worth, and you are a strong, independent individual, okay? Last but not least, we have the Queen of Cups, and I feel like I already covered this, because the Queen of Cups, this talks about someone who is so giving. They will give the most of themselves. They will give so much of themselves to people. And I'm honestly getting the idea that maybe in the past, you were someone who gave so much of yourself, but you never asked for anything in return. And I think that maybe you were taken advantage of in the past, and maybe people treated you unfairly or didn't treat you right? And I think that you have learned from your past, and now that you have aged, now that you are older, now that you are in this certain place, wherever you are in your life right now, I think that you finally realize what you deserve. You finally realize just how incredible you are, and you will never ever ever allow anyone else to take advantage of you or treat you in a mean way. You know exactly what you deserve. So again, that's kind of going off of what I was saying just now with the 8 of Cups, but that is definitely something that is just trying to be hammered in here by Spirit. That is definitely something that people think about whenever they hear your name, and that is your reputation. And again, you still do just have the reputation of being someone who is just so generous, so loving, so sweet. I think that people just see you as someone who is a giver. You give so much of yourself to people. But again, you expect to receive that same type of generosity in return. Okay? So let's say that you were to be very giving of yourself to a friend or to someone at work. If there's ever a moment where you need help or you need someone to be there for you, and you ask these people to, hey, can you come help me out? Can you help me out, coworker, with this? Can you help me out, friend, right, with this? And they say no, then that's it. You're gonna go. You're gonna go somewhere else, okay? So yeah, you get the reputation for being someone who is kind, generous, a great member of the team, a great team worker, a great teammate, excuse me. That's what I meant to say. You're a great teammate. And again, you also get the reputation of being someone who's very confident. You know what you bring to the table, and you expect to be treated fairly. You expect to be treated fairly by your peers, by your friends, by your family members, and if you're not, then you're out that door, right? Let's see what else wants to come through here. What is Group 1's reputation spirit? By the way, the Queen of Cups, that does talk about water signs. So you could be a water sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. I am talking about the signs Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Okay? So just keep that in mind. That could be one of your signs, okay? Sun, Moon, or Rising. Let's see what else wants to come through here. If you're not one of those signs, by the way, that's completely fine, okay? I am reading for a huge audience, so that message may just be pertaining to someone else, right? But let's see what else wants to come through here. We have Child Divine. That makes a lot of sense, honestly. I think that you are someone who gets the reputation for being an individual who sees the magic and the potential in everyone and everything. You are just a very positive and bright individual, and I think that is one of the reasons why you make such a great teammate, because you are someone who, even whenever you guys are going through challenges, while you guys are trying to work towards something, you're the type of person who will like be there and motivate everyone. You will motivate the whole team, and you'll be like, yeah, team, I know it's hard, but we can do this. We can do this. You're like a cheerleader in a way. And so yeah, you just get the reputation for being someone who is that, like, that cheerleader there who motivates people and who really does just turn everything around. Anytime there's any tough situation and someone is going through a harder time, so long as you're there, you can put a positive spin on everything and just make everyone feel so much more positive. You bring a pep to everyone's step. And so, yeah, people really love and appreciate and admire that about you. And you are just such a pure, pure soul. You just seem like someone who wants the best for people. You see the best in people and you want the best for them as well. And so you just make people feel good and happy and awesome, right? You bring all the good vibes. And so, yeah, that's part of your reputation. We have mistakes teach us. So again, I think that you are someone who has learned from your past year. There is something that has happened to you that's very important to you, I think, from your past. And I do think that this does have to do with the fact that you could have been mistreated in the past. And again, you have learned from that. And now you are someone who expects nothing but the best in return. So people know that about you. They've heard that about you. They have heard of that aspect of your personality. But this also is talking about how you get the reputation for, again, being someone who is just able to put a positive spin on everything. I think that whenever you go through a hard time, or your friends or family members or anyone else under the sun goes through a hard time, you are right there saying, it's okay. I know you're going through a hard time and it sucks, but you are going through this for a reason, and everything that you are going through is a learning experience. You are learning from this, you are growing, you are evolving. And so yeah, you take people whenever they are going through these very tough moments in their lives, and you make them feel just so much better. You make them feel like this is something, this thing that they're going through, it's going to work out, and they're going to become even better because of it. So you take people at their worst moments and you make them feel like everything's gonna be okay. And so yeah, that just again goes into the column of you being a great motivator and a great cheerleader. Last but not least, you get the reputation for being someone who's very faithful, very loyal. You're a very, very faithful, loyal person, loyal friend. Again, you go above and beyond for people. You give so much of yourself to people. You still expect the same thing in return. But yeah, you're just a very faithful person. And so, yeah, that's definitely something that is a huge part of your reputation. People know, or they've heard, that you are someone who is loyal beyond measure. And people love that about you. So yes, you guys, that's what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a really big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of Tarot to begin sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye. Hello, group 2. So if you felt called to this lovely necklace right here, then hi, hello, my name is Cameron, and I'm so happy to be able to have you guys here today and to be hanging out with yours truly. I'm gonna go ahead and just place this off to the side. I think I'm gonna just place it in this little like cubby area inside my crystal. That works out, huh? Alrighty. Sorry, you guys. That chain is really long. It never ends, okay? So yeah, it takes me some time to be able to get that chain in there completely. But let's go ahead and see what your reputation is. So, Spirit, for group not group 1. For group 2, excuse me, you guys, group 2, love y'all, group 2. What is their reputation? Okay, what do people think about them? What vibes do they give off? What's their rep? Okay, let's see what wants to come through here. Spirit, for group 2, what is their reputation? When people hear their name, what do they think about? What have they heard about my group 2 folks? Let's see. For group 2, what wants to come through? There we go. Okay, so there are like a few cards attached to this card here. I'm just gonna take them, place them back on the deck like so. We do have the Temperance card coming through. That does talk about Sagittarius energy, I believe. Yeah, Sagittarius. So you could be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. If you're not, that's okay. I am reading for a ton of people, so that could just be a message for some of you guys, okay? It doesn't have to be a message for all of you guys. But I'm definitely seeing that I feel like you get the reputation for being someone who's very health conscious. I think that you really do care about your weight, your sense of being, your mentality, right? Just overall, you get the reputation for being someone who is really big about your health. You just want to be in good shape, okay? And so you could be someone who is involved in like the exercise field or something. Maybe you're a personal trainer, or maybe you're a yoga practitioner. For some of you guys, maybe you work in the health industry, so maybe you are like a nutritionist or a dietitian or something like that. Maybe you're a doctor, and you know, most doctors you meet, they're usually very big about their health, because obviously they usually see people in the hospital who wind up in the hospital because of things to do with their health or lack thereof. So yeah, just keep that in mind. There's definitely something really big about your health here, okay? You just want to be a healthy person, and that's like the reputation that you give off. I'm also seeing that you seem like someone who's very chillaxed in a way. I think that when people hear your name, they hear about how you are just very calm. Even whenever you are going through the craziest situations, even whenever you are in the midst of the storm, you are able to remain chill, calm, and collected. And so I do think that even if someone were to never meet you, if they were to just hear of your reputation, I think that if they were ever going through a crazy moment, they would think, I wish I could be next to this person, because they would probably help me feel more calm and chillaxed, right? Or maybe they might think, what would person A do in this situation? And they would think, oh yeah, this person would probably remain very chill and not react right away. So yeah, people kind of just look up to you if they just look up to you. That's kind of like what I'm seeing here. So yeah, you're very inspirational, and I think that that's really cool. Now, we have the Two of Pentacles coming through, and this is the card of balance, which again coincides really well with the Temperance card. I mean, I don't know what else I can say, because whenever you are trying to find balance, that makes me think of trying to be emotionally balanced, trying to be mentally balanced, physically balanced. So again, you just give off the reputation of being someone who is just very conscious, very self-aware, and you're just always trying to remain in a place of balance. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. Hopefully once we get to the oracle cards, I'll have more things to say. But yeah, again, I think that whenever you are going through like a crisis, you are able to just really keep your cool, and you're able to remain relaxed. And again, I think that people really do seek you out whenever they are going through a hard time, because you give off the reputation of being someone who calms other people down, and you make people feel better. You make people feel like they can truly go through this and be okay. So your personality, it's just so like low-key and so chill, and it's very contagious. And so I think that whenever people are talking about you, whenever they hear about you, people are probably saying like, yeah, if you are going through a crazy moment, if you're going through a hard time, go hang out with person A over there, because they will definitely make you feel better, and they will make you feel more chillaxed and more calm. So yeah, that's definitely coming through here. And I think that you are someone who gets a reputation for being a good like advice giver. I think a lot of people will probably end up making their way towards you at some point in their life whenever they need some advice or they need some guidance, because again, like I was saying before, you give off the reputation of being someone who people are inspired by. You seem very wise, very inspirational. People look at you and they say like, wow, look at this person being able to juggle all these things and just being very balanced and having their whole life in order. And so people look up to you, and I think that they feel like you are again inspirational, and they just seek you out for guidance. So if you ever thought about writing like a self-help book, I really feel like there would be a ton of people that would want to read that. I think that that could end up being very successful. If you ever thought about like wanting to be on YouTube or like have your own channel, I think that you would end up having a ton of followers. I think that that would be very a successful pursuit as well. But at the end of the day, we have the Fool card coming through. I think the Fool does talk about Aquarius energy, so you could be in Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. But with the Fool card coming through, I think that you are someone who, even though you are a very chillaxed person, even though you are someone who's very balanced, very centered, and you seem like someone who is just a bomb to people, you also get the reputation for being someone who is more of a thrill seeker. You're someone who is not afraid to be a bit risky. Which is, it's very interesting because you'd think someone who's very balanced, who likes to remain balanced, that they wouldn't want to tip the scales by doing something a little bit crazy or outside of their comfort zone. But here you are. And I feel like, as I think about it more, that does make sense though, because in order to be completely balanced, you have to be able to have those moments where you can be crazy, and then also have those moments when you can be calm and chillaxed, right? In order to have that balance, you have to have the best of both worlds. So you get the reputation for being someone who is not afraid to go out and do some crazy things, go out and dip your toe into some dangerous stuff, dangerous activities. What I mean by that is you might be someone who, again, is very chillaxed, very calm, very zen, but you like to go out and ride motorcycles in your free time. Or maybe you like to go and take risks by, I don't know, going out and bungee jumping or something like that. It could be something as small as just wanting to go out and have drinks and maybe party a bit and vibe a bit with your friends, okay? But yeah, there is a bit more of a fun side to you. You get the reputation for being someone who I think people would want to hang out with. I think people, they hear about how you might be chill and chillaxed or whatever at work or wherever it is people know you from, but outside of work, you're fun. You're fun, and people want to hang out with you because they hear how you just get into some crazy things and people just want to get crazy with you. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing so far. You're a risk taker. You get the reputation for being a risk taker. And guys, if you give me 1 second, I am going to get a cough drop. I am honestly battling a bit of a cold right now. Ugh, I hate that. But we are getting into the sicker seasons, right? So your girl needs, in order to keep her balance, in order to stay healthy, she needs a cough drop, okay? But let's go ahead and see what wants to come through here, Spirit, for group 2. Can we get some messages, please? What is their reputation? Let's see what else wants to come through here. Beautiful. That's a couple cards. I think I'm going to put that back in the deck. I just want 1 card to fly out. If the deck may be so nice as to do that, can we just get 1 card, Spirit? 1 card, please. I think that one kind of had that buoyancy, right? Hopefully I'm using that word right, buoyancy. I think that means like something that bounces back. But let's see what's coming through here. Okay, you guys. Okay, yeah. That makes so much sense. Visionary. Look at that. Visionary. And it says, a capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, a willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So whenever I see this card, this makes me think about someone who is very inspirational. This is someone who has a vision of the things that they want in life. They go after it. They achieve it. They do their thing. And people are inspired by it. So yeah, again, you just get the reputation of being someone who is very inspiring. You are someone who leads by example. And people really do look up to you. They hear nothing but good things about you. And that is amazing. I honestly think that you do get the reputation for being someone who probably has to manage a lot of commitments in your life, because we do have the commitments card coming through. So I do think that you're honestly probably a very busy beaver. I think that, or is it busy bee? Is that might be the right phrase, busy bee. Busy bee, busy beaver, whatever. Tomato, tomato. But I think that you get the reputation for being someone who's very busy. I think that you are someone who might be juggling so many different things at the moment, but you are still able to find and create a sense of balance in your life, and people just look up to you. They're like, how can they do all that? How do they manage that? And yet here you are, managing it. So again, very inspirational. Then last but not least, we have Dispirited. I think this is, again, kind of touching on the fact that people feel like they can come to you whenever they are going through tougher moments, harder times, and they feel like they can get really great advice from you. I think that whenever people are hearing about you, they hear how you're just a great advice giver. They hear how you really set people straight and you make them feel like everything is gonna be okay. And you just help others. You give them advice and you're there for them, and people love it. So yeah, you guys, that's what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a really big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of Tarot to Begin sometime. Okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So if you felt called to this lovely, beautiful necklace today, then hi, hello, my name is Cameron, and I am going to be your tarot reader today. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and just place this off to the side like so. Let me put that right there. Hopefully I can do that without tipping this. I'm such a klutz, you guys. I'm the biggest klutz ever. So excuse that. But anyways, we're trying to find out what your reputation is. So when people hear your name, what do they think about? What vibes do you give off? What do people hear about you? What is your rep? Okay? So for group 3, can we get some messages, please? For group 3. Sorry, you guys, I had to clean something really quick. My OCD was kicking in. But let's see. For group 3, what wants to come through? Oops. For group 3, what is their reputation? Wow. Okay, that was crazy. So we have this card that was right here. That's the Lone Ranger here. And then we have like this huge deck of cards. We're going to put that back in the deck. If I'm being honest with you, just seeing this one card right now, it is the 8 of Wands. If you look at this girl, she looks like she is going through it. Everything is hitting the fan, left, right, and forward. So I think that you, at this moment in time, as you are watching this video, and remember, this video is timeless, so you could be watching this a year or 2 or 3 from now, but wherever you are and you're sitting here watching this, I think that your reputation is that you are going through a really tough time at the moment. I think things are really crazy for you right now. And even if you are sitting there and you're telling me like, I don't know what you're talking about, things are absolutely fine for me, everything is rainbows and butterflies right now at the moment, this is what people think about you. that doesn't mean that you are going through a really hard time right now, personally, but other people think that you are going through a hard time and that things are just a mess right now, okay? So very interesting. So yeah, you're just giving off the vibes of someone who is going through something messy, and things just keep getting messier. And I honestly do think that people kind of feel bad for you. They feel like, man, like, why is all these things happening to them? Like, what did they do to deserve all this stuff? Like, what's going on, right? So that's kind of like what I'm seeing so far. That's your reputation with this, just by looking at this card. Let's see what else wants to come through here. We have the Three of Cups coming through. So that's awesome. So even though you get the reputation for being someone who is going through something very messy in your life, you're going through some craziness, you still get the vibes and the reputation of being someone who is still able to go out and have fun. I think that people, they really like you. You are very fun, and you have a very just contagious smile and sense of happiness. I think that people like hanging out with you. You are the type of person who people seek out. And I think that for people who don't know you, for people who've never even met you before, since you get this reputation for being someone who's very fun and very cool and just very awesome to be around, people always think like, yeah, I'd want to party with them. I'd want to hang out with them. They might be a little messy. They might be going through something crazy right now, but who cares? Let's go and chill. Let's go hang out. Let's have fun. Now, if I'm being completely 110% with y'all, this could also talk about how maybe you're just a bit of a klutz. Maybe you get the reputation for being someone who like bumps into things and who maybe falls a lot, or maybe bumps into people and makes them fall. You might have the reputation for being someone who's a walking hazard, okay? So just take it as it resonates. Just take it as it resonates. But if you know, you know. I mean, usually if you're a klutz, you're pretty aware of it, right? But yeah, let's see what else wants to come through here. So we have the Hanged Man. I love this for you guys. I love this because this talks about being able to have a very unique perspective. And so I think even though you get the reputation for being someone who might be a klutz or who might be going through a bit of a messier situation or a bit of a tough time, this also gives me the idea that you also have the reputation for being someone who just has a very positive and good perspective on things. I think that you are always able to spin things to a more positive outlook. So you could be going through, excuse me, that was a burp. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. But you could be going through the worst situation ever. You could have been dealt every single bad freaking card in the deck, and yet you are still able to see the positive. You're still able to see the best in things. It's almost like you just wear these very beautiful, lovely rose-colored glasses. So yeah, if I had to say that you were any color, I'd say that you are like the color yellow. You're just bright and sweet, bubbly, optimistic. You're just so filled with light. So yeah, you get the reputation for being someone who is just a very, very positive person, and I think that people love being around you, even if you're a klutz, even if you're kind of klutzy, even if it's dangerous to be around you and maybe you should be wearing a warning label. People still want to be around you. They still want to hang out with you. They will take their chances with you because you are worth getting bumped into and having them fall. Right? You're worth the danger. You're worth the risk because you are just such a sweet person, a positive person, a bubbly person, a fun person. Everyone wants to be your friend because they hear nothing but good things about you. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards, okay? Let's take a... Guys, did y'all see that? Oh my gosh, that card literally fell into the abyss down here. Ah! Okay, I got them. It's actually a big chunk of cards. I think I'm just gonna put that back in the deck because that was a huge chunk of cards, you guys. Have y'all been seeing how things have been going wrong this whole time with the fact that this just fell down there like that and whatnot? Like, I feel like this reading has been a little bit chaotic, if I'm being honest, and I think I am picking up on your energy. You are just kind of chaotic. You're chaos. You're chaotic, okay? And so yeah, I don't know if you get the reputation for just being someone who has bad luck. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that's just something else that's coming through here, okay? That's something else that's coming through. Let's see what wants to come. Let's see what else wants to come through. So Spirit for group 3. What is their reputation, please, Spirit? Let's hear about it. What is their reputation? How do people view them? What do they think of them? What do they hear about them? What is their reputation? Alrighty, let's see what wants to come through. We have Child Eternal. Yeah. And it says right here, a determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, and an ability to see things with fresh eyes. Did you hear that? Fresh eyes. So yeah, you get the reputation for being able to see things in such a unique and fresh perspective. No matter what you go through, people hear about how you are still just a positive individual. So that's so lovely to see. We have give and take. Again, I think that's talking about how you view things as though everything is a give and a take. So I think whenever you go through harder moments, you feel like, yes, you might be having your happiness be taken away from you for a certain amount of time while you are going through this hard moment, but you still feel like in the future you're going to be given back so much more happiness in return. So again, this kind of comes back to how you look at things. It's almost like maybe you believe in karma or karmic justice or something like that. And so I'm just thinking of like Taylor Swift, how she's all about like, yeah, you may be rude to me, you may treat me like this, but your justice is coming. And I may be going through a hard time right now, but things are gonna be okay because karma will make their way to you, babe. So yeah, I just think that you are someone who gets the reputation for being an individual who can bide their time. And you are able to remain happy and to remain just smiling. You're able to keep smiling even whenever you have so many reasons to have that smile be taken away from you. And it's because you believe in karmic justice. What is being taken away from you will eventually be given back to you. So if you go through a hard moment and you're upset, your happiness is taken away, one day you will go through an amazing moment and you will have so much more happiness be given back to you, okay? And then last but not least, we have warding. Again, this makes me think about how you're able to ward away, you're able to ward off any negative moods, any bad moods. I literally just said what I'm just repeating myself at this moment, but yeah, you're just able to remain happy even whenever there's so many reasons for you to not be happy. And that is like the biggest part of your reputation. That is what people hear about you. And that is ultimately what people respect the most about you. They love how you're able to literally go through the ringer and yet still come out smiling with a pep in your step. They love it. They can't even wrap their minds around it because there are so many people who are just like negative Nellies. They go about their life being so upset and being so mad because of the things that they had to go through. And yet, here you are, able to go through these things, these same things, and still be happy. And people just find that to be not only incredible, but just so inspiring. People want to be like you when they grow up, okay? That's what I'm hearing. People want to be like you when they grow up. So yeah, you guys, that's what I'm seeing for you today. That is your reputation. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a really big like and do subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by the side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a lovely, lovely, lovely rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye.